Okay, so now we finished our upper body workout. We're going to do our lower body workout. And first thing we're going to do is squats. You can, in advanced ways, you hold on to something to add some resistance. So there's 3 different ways you can do squats. So you put your feet shoulder width apart. And as you squat, you want to turn your toes out just a little bit. You have a natural curve in your lower leg. And this helps kind of work with that angle. Stomach in, chest up. And what you want to do is you want to sit down. Your goal is to get your upper leg parallel to the floor and then press up. And when you press up, you want to press up with your hips coming forward. Let me put this down. This part here, hip coming forward. You don't want it to be an unfolding like this. So what you want to do is you want to go down. This part here comes forward. So that's a squat, and this is really important for your gluteus maximus, your backside muscles, and also it helps prevent general weakness in your lower body. A lot of people cannot get in and out of the bathtub or off the toilet as they age, and so this is a really good way to prevent any problems like that. The beginner's way of doing squats, so you can do it in front of a chair, and then another way of doing it is only doing a demi squat, which is only going down 3/4 of the way. So what I want Dave to do is relax his arms, feet are shoulder width apart, toes are slightly turned out. I'm going to turn your toes out just a slight amount because your bones here have a slight curve to them. So when you actually squat down, it helps with that angle. So you want to just have a slight turn out with your toes. Just maybe a slight width wider than your shoulders. Okay, so Dave, turn your toes out a bit more. Good, nice, great. And so when you squat down, basically you want to focus, just go down to where you're comfortable without your heels coming up. Keeping your face straight ahead, sitting back, and then coming up. And you really want these hips to come forward. And he's gonna go down to where he feels comfortable and then press up with his hip first. Jean, I want her to go down, touch her backside on the chair. It's okay. And come back up. Touch and come back up. Okay, there we go, good. If you need a rest, that's fine too.
No, I was just thinking, what am I supposed to sit?
So what to do is just kind of touch your landing and then come back up. So again, chest is up, stomach's in. Great, so let's do 15.
Both of us?
Yes, please. So, good. And try to lead with your hips when you come up. So when you're going down, think of this area and come up with this. So to do that, you have to kind of squeeze your gluteus maximus together a bit more. Good, and you want to make sure your heels, you want to go down to a level where your heels stay on the floor. If your heels ever come up, that means your calf muscles are too tight. Your lower leg muscles are too tight, and something for you to work on with a stretch. Good. Good, and try not to lean back too far when you come up. There you go, good, nice. And exhaling, you want to exhale as you come back up. It's easier to go down, and it's harder to come up. So you want to exhale on exertion. You really want to exhale, so good. And so you're leaning forward a bit too much. So I want you to try not to, don't bite. Don't try to hit my hand. So you want to kind of sit back more. There we go. So try to sit back a little bit more. So actually land on the chair. I want you to actually land on the chair a bit more because you're coming forward a bit too much. So there we go, much better. Now come up. Good, there we go, perfect. Until you get that a little bit better where you're not leaning forward too much. Okay. Good. So try not to lean forward too much, but keep good work. How's that feel?
Yes, okay, that feels better.
Okay. Yeah, because before you're kind of doing this. So your goal is actually what you want to do to find out, to make sure you're not leaning forward too much, is you can always do a squat against the wall. And then when you go down, you want to make sure that your face doesn't touch the wall.